Welcome to the Hollywood Scholar. I'm Jed Morgan, and it looks like the Moses Ingram part of the Kenobi drama is getting more and more complicated as the days go on. And it all started with some weird article put out by Star Wars. But before we get into that, I want to say I haven't seen Kenobi. I don't plan on it. Kenobi was one of my favorite Star Wars characters, and I don't want to see him destroyed like Disney Star Wars has destroyed so many of the other previously loved characters for so many people. I just can't bear to see it happen to him. And from what I hear, it's happening to him, and I just can't bear to see it. So I've not seen it. I've seen clips of it and seen examples of her acting, and I just gotta say, I don't think she's a very good actress from what I've seen in my limited capacity. So that's not set in stone. She may be a good actress, but the people I trust as well say that she's not a good actress. So I'm leaning towards that. It's not racist to say someone's a bad actor. You can criticize an individual for their individual attributes. As long as it's not about anything overarching or something they don't have control over, she has control over whether or not she's a good actress. And if she chose not to be, that's not racist. And that's something that people find difficult to understand these days. It's impossible to criticize someone who is of diverse ethnicity or diversity in any sort of way. You cannot criticize them, and I think that is wrong. You should be able to criticize anyone and anything for reasonable reasons. Only then can you know if you live in a free society with free speech, is being able to articulately criticize and maturely criticize people for whatever their shortcomings are in professional manners as she's in. She's in a celebrity function. If she can't fulfill the requirements of that role, that's her fault. That's not ours. We're not being racist. But it all started a few weeks ago when they put out this article saying that Moses Ingram was warned about racism from the Star Wars fans, and her quote was, "If you got talking droids and aliens but no people of color, it doesn't make sense." Now, coming at it from this perspective, preparing for the criticism of the show, Star Wars and Disney knew. They knew the show was shit. Otherwise, they would not have put this out before the show came out and saying, "Oh, be prepared for racist backlash." No, there's going to be backlash, and they think the racism shield will protect them from all the backlash. No, people are sick of it. That stopped working a while ago. People are still criticizing the show despite this racism shield they put around it. And even Moses' comments here about no black people existing in Star Wars doesn't make a goddamn lick of sense. I mean, I just Googled it, and, it's not that difficult to see several black characters. Oh my god, there have been people of color in Star Wars before Moses Ingram, but I'm the first. Every time Disney does something, every time woke companies do something, they're like, "We are the first. We are the first Bravenstein. This is the first time. This is the first time. We're the first. We're the first. We're the first." They keep saying the first. But then they forget everything that came before. Like Black Panther, them saying, "Oh, this is the first black superhero movie ever." Forgetting that Blade saved Marvel from bankruptcy and made it possible for the MCU to exist. Yeah, way to discredit them for saving Marvel. I think that's incredibly disrespectful. And there's dozens more. That's just one example. There are so many black characters, but it doesn't fit their narrative. So they're going to constantly ignore the evidence of their eyes, the evidence of their history, but they don't care about their history. I mean, they contradict canon so much that I doubt they even know their own history. And the next chapter in this weird saga of racism shield around Kenobi happened late last night when the official Star Wars account put out this tweet. "We are proud to welcome Moses Ingram to the Star Wars family and excited to see Reva's story unfold. If anyone intends to make her feel in any way unwelcome, we have only one thing to say: we resist." Now, she may feel unwelcome, but that's for her bad acting. No one is criticizing, no one that I've ever seen is criticizing her for her race. If anyone is, it's so minute that it's not even worth talking about. Everyone that they're referring to here is criticizing her for her acting talent. And from what I've seen, she has none. And it seems like they're co-opting Gina Carano's The Resistance slogan. And I'm not okay with that because she has something to resist to. So, yeah. And then they have their little extra comment down here. There are more than 20 million sentient species in the Star Wars galaxy. Don't choose to be a racist. It's fucking retarded, okay? Disney Star Wars, that is fucking retarded. And I'm not okay with it. And it just blew up. The tweet blew up with people commenting on it. And it looks like Pablo Hidalgo, the Star Wars pundit who has said a lot of terrible things in the past, who really, he was the line in the sand for me with Star Wars. When he criticized Star Wars Theory for being happy about Mandalorian Season 2 finale when Luke showed up, that's when I was done with it. I was watching The Mandalorian prior to that. I was giving it hope, but that was my moment in the sand. So yeah, he replied to that previous post by saying, "I'm glad to see this overdue change in approach." No, I don't trust Pablo Hidalgo. And Drunk 3 rightly points out Pablo bullies and makes fun of people behind a locked Twitter account. You need to start with yourself. Yeah, he's abusing Star Wars theory for his emotions about Star Wars. And then he's like, oh, this is so good that we're attacking bigotry. Fucking hell. This man and the people at Star Wars do not understand what is going on with their franchise. They do not understand the fans, and they're just hiding behind racism to protect their incompetence. Because this show, as far as I'm aware from what I've seen, and the other Disney Plus shows that I have seen and can talk on, were made with such incompetence that this is the only way that they feel that they can escape mass criticism. It's not 100% working, but it is working to a certain extent. So it's not great to see Pablo Hidalgo being the man we know him to be. And there's so many more examples of it. There's tons of people are calling them out on their shit, like Nerdrotic here. He's calling them out for shrinking Finn on their poster for China. A lot of hypocrites. And are they going to shrink Reva on the, Kenobi Chinese trailer? I wouldn't be surprised if they shrink her. You see how tiny he is compared to here, and put other stuff on top of him so it's hard to see, just so racism in China is satisfied. Money, Disney is very hypocritical. So rightly pointed out by Nerdrotic that they're the ones being racist. Just like the Kelly Marie Tran, they said, oh, she's being bullied for racism reasons. They showed no receipts. But then years later, Kelly Marie Tran came out and said, no, I got off social media because the news media was bullying her. And she showed receipts for that. Yeah. Not the fans are doing it. Keep blaming the fans, and the fans are leaving hand over fist. No one wants anything to do with Star Wars when they're attacking fans like this for no reason. They have no receipts. They have no proof for anything they accuse us of. But then they keep doing it because they can get away with it. And then again, my friend Ryan from RKApos, not even 3 episodes in, and Disney Star Wars is already going all in on attacking fans. They knew people wouldn't like the series. They've been setting up the narrative for weeks. Absolutely pathetic. Yeah, that's going back to that article that they released saying how they warned her that she was going to face racist backlash. And none of it's been racist. Not a single video I've seen a lot of videos on it, I've seen a lot of tweets about it, and everyone who's criticizing the show or Reva's character, not a single one of them mentioned her race. They all mentioned her acting and her writing, which don't make a goddamn lick of sense as far as I'm aware. And we've got even more. Derek Hunter, I'm not familiar who this is. Liberals live for their white savior complex. Yes, Disney loves their white savior complex, but good work shitting on your fans. My problem with her character is with all Inquisitors. Yes, I'm not a fan of the Inquisitor's idea. It takes away a lot from Darth Vader, makes him less than what he is. It makes no sense. Former Jedi who turned to the dark side completely destroys there can only be two Sith story you created. Yeah, and they keep trying to twist it saying, oh, they're not Sith. They're Sith. They have the abilities to be called Jedi, so when they turn evil, they have the abilities to be called Sith. It's just a cop-out. It's just a cheap cop-out, and I don't think they should exist. So yeah, very well pointed out. And did he mention in that any criticism of her race? No, because nobody does. But they're going to see it like this because Disney Star Wars believes that criticizing a person of color is racism no matter what they're criticizing it for. So they probably believe that this criticism is racist. I don't like any Inquisitors. Oh, you must be racist. Yeah, because you want a space Yahtzee to be black. That doesn't make sense to begin with. But beyond that, they are just so incredibly hypocritical. And we've got Dan Vass, great guy over there, love his music. I haven't seen a single person attacking her for her skin color. Yeah, neither have I. Haven't even seen her being attacked as a person at all. Nope, none of it's personal. It's all about her performance and all about the writing. The people in charge of Lucasfilm are gaslighting you, calling you a racist for not enjoying their bad quality product. And that is, at the end of the day, what this is all about. They are doing their best to minimize criticism about Kenobi. But at the end of the day, this is making it worse because a lot of these fans have endured years of this and they can point it out and they're sick of being called racist, so they're not even hiding away and saying, oh, I'm not racist, leave me alone, don't be mean. But it's not working. It is not working anymore, and it's incredible to see. And you can just go look at the quote tweets for this original tweet, and they all are calling this bullshit out. None of them are attacking her for her race. None of them are doing anything untoward. They're all saying, this is some bullshit. We don't like her. We don't like the show for non-racist reasons. It's possible to criticize a person of color without being racist. I know that's so shocking to hear these days, but dozens and dozens of examples of no racism and people calling out Disney for their gaslighting, for their hypocrisy, And it's just great to see. I'm all for Disney getting its comeuppance, for justice to be served, and people to call out Kenobi for the shit that apparently it is. So yeah, Moses Ingram, I wish nothing but the best for you, but you're not right for Star Wars because you're not a good actress, and that's fine. I'm not a good actor. It's not gingerous to say I'm not a good actor. That's fine. So yeah, double standards, Disney hypocrisy, all stuff that we've heard before. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Anon. If you like what I do here and want to see good, compelling stories that Hollywood will no longer give you, check out my book series, Odyssey of a Phoenix, a mythological epic about philosophy, morality, and modern-day mental illness issues. Books 1, Down in Flames, and Book 2, Apocalypse Then, currently on sale. Book 3, Kill the Dark, coming soon.